Hi, this is Mel Franks. We're on Titan Video with a former Titan, one of the greats, one of my favorites, Cedric Ceballos, coming out of Phoenix and the NBA and Mr. Entrepreneur. I guess the first question people want to, what are you doing, Ced?
Well, first things first, being a dad, raising, kids is really tough. That's a full-time job, and that's what I enjoy doing most. Other than that, I own a couple of businesses, Stadium Jerky, a jerky company, as well as a ABA basketball team, the Arizona Scorpions.
Now, talk about your family. I understand a daughter may be coming to Cal State Fullerton?
Yeah, she's a senior at Shadow Mountain High School in Phoenix. She's really playing well and getting recruited by my alma mater right here at Cal State Fullerton. So hopefully, Coach Foster will see the way and make her a Titan. She's got a couple of other California offers, but family way, we got to lead her towards this way. She's got to be a Titan.
Coach McCorn brought you here from Ventura College, and your wildest imagination, everyone has a goal to make it in the NBA, but did you ever think you'd be playing 12 years and then be a successful businessman?
Well, when I came from Ventura here, that was some things that McCorn talked about. I never really talked about me going to NBA or making pros. At the time, I just was optimistic about it. I just played basketball because I loved it. I came here because it was a great school, not the opportunity to go pro. George was a wonderful person to myself and my family. My brother attended Cal State Fullerton before I did. And Snead just kept going on with the same tradition, helping me out and trying to get me in a situation where I was comfortable. Luckily, and pure luck, that I got an opportunity to play, and I just kind of ran with it. And look at me now, 12, 13 years later, playing professional basketball.
Titans had a few extra guys in the NBA, Leon Wood refereeing, Bruce Bowen playing and announcing. Do you guys ever have a chance to get together and talk about the old days?
Oh, yeah, all the time. When Bruce was playing and I was announcing for Phoenix, we just so happened to have Leon reffing one time.
Oh, wow.
And then we get Mark Stein in the stands reporting. So, we was almost had a full team. Depends on if Bobby Brown came around at such and such time. But, it's great. We do talk about it. It is a great bond that we all shared here at Cal State Fullerton. Understandably so, it's a great area. It's a great bunch of people. And I tell you what, the staff and also the students here are very wonderful and great to get along with.
A particular game or play, or you always had some great games in UNLV to stick in your memory?
Well, the biggest, Wayne Williams knocking down the shot against UNLV, just unbelievable. And when you watch other teams, rush the court, you still get the tingles in your arms, and you feel that same feeling. It was wonderful. Being that UNLV was such a powerhouse at the time, we were such a young team, up and coming. I think it really changed a lot of lives, and especially on our team, and put us in a great perspective on how to push forward and changing our season.
Now, you had a chance to visit with the current Titan team before we did this interview. What do you share with them, and what maybe that someone had told you then instead of now, what would you have done differently?
Well, I was living a lot of things differently. Obviously, when I played here, I was a little skinny, scrawny little kid. I barely weighed 100 pounds. The biggest thing I would have took upon that is to try to work out and train and condition a lot more. Not for just the opportunity to go professional, but to be more effective on the court. And that's basically what I told the kids today when I had the opportunity to talk to them. It's just, get your training, get your individual goals that you want to set for yourself and reach them before the season starts. And then go about pursuing them as the season goes on. If you take care of those individual goals, it'll inspire your team and put your team into perspective where they can rely on each other and participate on a high level. And that's the biggest thing. And cherish the moment. It's a great, it's wonderful outside, between 60 and 80 degrees, sun is shining, great campus, and enjoy the time and utilize your abilities here.
You started school a couple years early, so you were actually a couple years younger than most of your teammates. Did that work out ever as a plus, or was it always kind of a hindrance? Maturity level was always maybe behind?
It's a plus now because I see the guys I went to school with, and they're all beat up and old. But it wasn't a disadvantage for myself growing up junior high school and high school, not to be able to function socially with everybody else. But other than that, I think it worked out just perfect for me. Maybe if I'd have pushed myself back, I would have had some different opportunities. Maybe things weren't be there. Maybe I wouldn't have worked so hard. So I got to always say it's positive. I'm doing a lot of great things and have done a lot of great things in my life. So I think it's a great thing that I started 2 years early.
How about the music career? You were working with Quincy Jones, and I dropped some names there.
Yeah.
Do you still do much of the writing or
No,
producing?
I haven't been doing any of that part of it, the hand-to-hand. Still own 2 studios, one here in Los Angeles and the other in Phoenix. But most of the time when it has to do with music, I'm either DJing. I had a radio show in Phoenix and also on the Jamie Foxx satellite radio, XM satellite radio show. So that's basically it, just a DJing thing and using this deep voice for some reason, hopefully for good, all good.
Now you just got back from Mexico. That was an NBA project down there?
Yeah, the NBA borders have extended themselves all over the world to try to promote goodwill and also endorse basketball and basically just give thanks. Because of technology of these days in this era, we are able to touch a lot of individuals all over the world, and there's a lot of NBA fans all over the world. So we went down to Mexico, built a park, as well as had a wonderful 3-on-3 tournament, and just give some foreign cultures a little bit of an NBA experience.
Ced, thanks for your time. Great seeing you again.
Thank you very much for having me, and go Titans.